Hi everybody, Hi everybody, Martha here. So today, before I start this rest in peace video, have something to say. My PS4 is might be broken. It won't read any of my disc. For when I got home from my parents' house, it wouldn't accept any disc. Now and me trying to fix it by taking it apart, cleaning it. Now it won't read any disc, so I don't know. I might have to get a new one tomorrow by going into my savings, but we'll see. If you guys have any advice of how to fix this problem, I would love to have your help. Basically what it does is you put the disc in and it takes a long time to read it, and then it says please wait. And then shows those on the controller, the circle, the X, triangle, the buttons that they have on there while it's loading. And when it's done, the disc comes out with a question mark right by the game that you want to play. And if anybody I've tried safe mode, so don't put that down on the comments. I tried that. Okay? I tried putting in safe mode 5 times or more. So if you put that down, it'd be okay, but I already tried that. So let's go with what today's video is about. Now that you guys know, I probably won't be making any Kingdom Hearts videos anytime soon until I replace my PS4. I'm sorry, but I cannot play any games on there. Okay? I would love to play it. I tried this morning. So anyway, let's get on with today's video, which is a sad video because I'm putting off this video for a while because I'd rather not talk about dead actors, but I want to talk about this one because even though we never see his face in the movie, he is still very dear to us, which is Peter Mayhew. Hopefully I'm saying his last name right. Last names, I always have a problem saying their names. Last name. Who played Chewbacca. I don't think he played him in Solo because I'm seeing him. I see a new actor right here that already replaced him. So this guy might be the new Chewbacca. What's his name? I know he died a couple weeks, back in April, May. Peter Mayhew. Let's see, who's this new actor's name? Joan S. I'll just put cannot pronounce that name, not last name. Why do they have to have so hard last names to pronounce? I'll just leave it up here for you guys. But he's the one that's going to probably take over Chewbacca because he's already replaced him in Solo before he died. I'm guessing because Peter Mayhew was already in a bad shape and couldn't do it. Which, is he even doing it for the ninth movie then? For the Rise of Skywalker? So, for an honor of Peter Mayhew, I'm going to review the first Star Wars movie, A New Hope, which everybody knows back then it wasn't called New Hope, it's called Star Wars. So, everybody knows the story. Even people who don't like Star Wars knows the story. I have two of my sisters are not, I know one of them's definitely into Star Wars. The other one doesn't really care for it. So, even people who doesn't, like I said, those guys, my sisters know the story to this movie and they don't even like it. They're just not too into it. Anyway, basically it's the whole entire chosen one journey, which is Luke, which is a simple farm boy, gets chosen by a wise old man, Obi-Wan Kenobi, to go and take on the Empire, which is, this is before the Emperor comes along, so it's Darth Vader. And the movie starts with Leia's ship getting attacked by the Empire, and their ship gets captured. We know that R2-D2 and C-3PO get sent off with the disc to go and take it to Obi-Wan Kenobi, but it ends up with Luke instead, because C-3PO and R2-D2 have fight. Okay? Because C-3PO had to be difficult and not listen to R2-D2 when you're the only one that understands R2-D2, okay? You're the only one, because not many people can understand him without having those words at the bottom. You're the only one who understands what beep, 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 and you decide to run off. I mean, I know R2-D2 gets captured, but still, yeah, those two would still get captured if they didn't have a fight, but still, because not like C-3PO can protect R2-D2. R2-D2 is more tougher than C-3PO. We know that. But they still both get captured, and they both get sold to Uncle Lowen and Aunt Beru. Hopefully I said that name right too. It's been a while since I watched the movie. And the next day, after Luke cleans them and explains the whole entire situation, and C-3PO explains the whole entire situation, what happened on the ship. And the next day, R2-D2 leaves to go and look for Obi-Wan Kenobi. And this is when Luke says, "I wonder if he meant Ben." Like, because that isn't like during the cleaning part. That's when he sees the message. I wonder if he meant Ben. Like, of course he means Ben. They have the same last name. Like, I know a lot of people made this joke before, but Obi-Wan, you need to pick a different name if you're gonna hide yourself. Like, Darth Vader has to do is like, okay, let's look for all the names that has Obi-Wan in it, and then he'll come down and kill you. You're just lucky he never did that. You guys could find if there's a phone book in space, and like and you can just look it up. So they go, Luke and 3PO go and look for him, and they get attacked by a bunch of sand people. And that's when Obi-Wan comes and saves them. And Luke still asking him, like, do you know anybody named Obi-Wan Kenobi? And Obi-Wan acts like so mysterious about it and says, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan. And now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. A long time. And then, well, then you do know him. Of course I know him. He's me. And this is when they decide to go and find a driver or a pilot to take them up to the ship after Obi-Wan sees the help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. And this time they actually see the whole entire thing, because Luke found it by accident, and this time R2-D2 actually activated it. And this is when they go and find Han. They do Han and find Chewie. And this is when we see Chewie and Han for the first time. And I'll show you a picture of these guys, like, right next to each other right now, like, and see how much taller Peter Mayhew was from Han Solo. He's a giant compared to him. I think he was a giant to everybody. I don't know how tall the new guy is, but still. He's like a giant. If I stood behind him, which I never will, was sad. He would have been even more giant to me because I'm probably even shorter than Harrison Ford. So, and then they asked for. So now we're back to the movie. Han Solo says, "You have to pay me," and they offered him money. They offered them money, and what's Luke saying? No, we're not offering you money. I can drive the ship. Like, yeah, sure, kid. So they agreed to some money taken, and this is when we have that favorite that scene that everybody has to complain about who shot first, Greedo or Han. Come on, Harrison Ford says, "Who cares? Who cares?" I never saw the first version of it, because the first time I actually remember watching this movie was on the VHS when it got released the second time on VHS after all the corrections were put onto it. If I saw the first version of it, I don't remember. So, never saw that potato or shoe that were in the original. Wait, the wrong movie. That's an Empire Strikes Back. But still, at least I think it is. I'm not sure where the potato and the shoe came from. But, and that one, I think Greedo, when I saw Greedo shots first, but I don't try to care, because if the actor that's involved says he doesn't care, why should we? And this is when we, next thing I'm going to talk about is, we see two bounty hunters hunting Luke. I'm not counting the stormtroopers. I'm counting the ones that were looking after them. We see Boba Fett and the little black guy with the honk in this movie. I don't think Boba Fett says one single line in this movie. We just see him in the background. And this is when Jabba comes and asking Luke Han for some money that he owes him. And they have the little talk I'll pay you later. And this is when he steps on his tail. And I do agree, it does look bad. Both times it look bad. They just should have stuck with the puppet. I agree with you guys. A lot of people say that they should have just done the puppet or not bother at all. So, and then they fight off the stormtroopers. They get away from the stormtroopers, and this is when they find that Alderaan was destroyed. Because earlier Darth Vader asked, and General Grandma Tarkin, hope I'm saying that right, tries to trick Leia by telling them where the plans are. And I think she does actually tell them where the plans are. But he blows up the ship. He blows up the planet anyway. And this is when because I think when they blow it, that's number one feels the planet getting blown up. Because on the way up there, Obi-Wan feels almost falls down afterwards. And he says, "I feel a great disturbance in the Force." So, a couple of moments later after that, Han drives through it, and he noticed Alderaan's gone, guys. Alderaan's gone. Basically, because they keep on hitting rocks and meteors from while they're driving through it. And this is when they see the Death Star, but the Death Star like pulls them in. And they had to hide from the stormtroopers going in there to find them. They hide inside the ship. Because there's like a little body compartment that you can learn to hide. You can they hide in the floor of it. And the fact that they don't hear, like, when they come out, they hear the because they had the cleaning people go up there, and they don't shoot at. They don't hear. None of the people outside the ship hears the shooting. Is there like nobody guarding the ship that afterwards? Like, I know the there's still guards to go up there to like help them out with it. Like, still, doesn't blasters make a lot of noise? And that's when they come inside that little area, and then Luke and Han, like, deciding what to do. But Obi-Wan left to go and like find the switch to allow them to leave. And this is when R2-D2 finds out Princess Leia is on the ship, and Han's like, I don't want to go and look for her. I want to sit here and wait for the old man so we can leave. And like Luke says, she's very rich. Like, and Han's like, rich? Come on, if you go and rescue her, she'll give you a bunch of rewards. Like, I can imagine quite a bit. Like, okay, we'll go, but how we're gonna do this? Well, we can use Chewie and put handcuffs on him. Like, Chewie's like, I can't do his voice. That's like the worst. That's like the best I can do, guys. And with my voices, I need practice, and I have not had a lot of practice with Chewie. This is the best I can do. If I had more practice, because you know how long it took me to get this one down? Phooey! A month. So, to get Chewbacca down would take me a while. Okay, because this is the best thing to do. Okay, I'm not as good as Peter Mayhew. I don't know if it ever will be. Rest in peace, man. And so they go and they're using Chewbacca as a decoy, you could say, and when they can walk around with nobody noticing. They are them. They're not stormtroopers, and they go rescue Princess Leia. And this is when I think that they get caught because Han just had to talk into the phone. He just had to. He just had to talk into the phone and say, and then start like had a conversation across the but you just couldn't let this keep on talking. With, we're fine. And the guy says, whose number is this? And he says, that's not. That wasn't this a great conversation anyway. Luke, we're gonna have trouble here. And that's when Luke meets his sister for the first time. And what does Leia say? Like, you're a bit short for a stormtrooper, right? Like, oh, the helmet. And this is when they rescue him, and he tells him Obi-Wan Kenobi is here. Like, where is he? And Leia's the one that, I think, definitely Leia's the one that rescues herself here, because she's the one that comes with the idea to go down the garbage chute, while Han and Chewie and Luke were just going to keep on shooting at the stormtroopers. Leia's the one that actually came to the idea, we can't just keep on shooting at these guys. There's 4 of us, and we don't know how many people are out there. We don't know. Not at all. We have no idea how many people are shooting at us. We're gonna get caught. So some of us is gonna rescue herself. So she's gonna shoot down the garbage chute, and she's gonna jump. And which was still not a good idea, because who's the one that had to rescue them out of that situation? C-3PO and R2-D2, because they were gonna get crushed. And Luke almost got eaten by whatever type of animal or monster was inside the garbage chute. and who knows how that thing got down there. So they're running out of the garbage chute, and this is when we see Luke, and this is when we see Obi-Wan find Darth Vader, because Darth Vader sensed that Obi-Wan was there, so he went to go and look for his old mentor. And then we see the very first lightsaber battle, which is, for the time this movie came out, those things look pretty good. I don't ever complain about any of the older versions, because for that time, the time this movie came out, since it was 1977, this movie looks great. Okay? So that fight happens, and we know how that fight ends. Obi-Wan lets Darth Vader kills him, and then we see Luke say, "No!" He wanted up here. Hi guys. So, let's see what else should I talk about. I just love Han Solo during this movie so much, because we see him when he runs into trouble so much in this movie. Him and Chewie and then see a bunch of stormtroopers coming back. He runs into him and goes, "Ah, not that way!" And this is when we're also going to talk about how Leia kisses her own brother in this movie, because she kisses her own brothers twice in this series. First in this movie, next in the next movie. And this one she does it for luck. I know in this movie you do not know, neither of the parts you did not know they were related, but still. After this, knowing they're related, it's just weird. So they're on the ship, and Leia tells them, they let us leave. Okay, they let us because they can track us down to where they have the rebellion. And Han says, "Not this ship, sister." Yes, this ship, sister. Yes, this ship, brother. They are tracking you. They're tracking you. And then when they get to on the planet that they're hiding the rebellion. I do not know any of the names of these planets, so don't think I do. I'm not that savvy with Star Wars, okay? So don't ask me to name any of these planets. I just know it's a forest one, but I know it's not the same one with the Ewoks on it. It's just another forest one. So they're trying to aim fire. The Death Star's trying to aim fire at the planet that they're on. So, and then they send out all the fighters, and Luke's one of them, to go and take down the Death Star. And Brig, I think his best friend's name is. Goes up there with him. And we lose a bunch of fighters, and I think Brig's one of them that we lose. It's been a while. Pretty sure we lose him. And we know Luke takes him down with a lot of help from Han. "You're all here, Clint, and then let's blow this thing and go home." And also a lot of help from Obi-Wan, from telling him to stop trying to aim the thing and just shoot. Just trust the Force. With his own dad right behind him trying to kill him. And Han shoots at Darth Vader, and goes, "You're all clear, Clint. Let's go blow this thing and go home." And they went home. And then everybody gets a medal, except for Chewie. Now, Chewie definitely deserves a medal. Now, since I'm doing this for his actor, and give Chewie a medal! Right, Sully? Yeah, give Chewie a medal! Okay, because Chewie did a lot. He had to deal with being handcuffed. Okay, he did a lot. So What do I think about this movie? I love it! It was a great movie. Did not need any improvement. You got that, George Lucas? No improvement was needed. I would love to see the older version of it. Somebody, please put an older version on DVD for me to watch. Please, I want to watch it. I believe it didn't need any improvement at all, but it's nice that so. But if he believed that it did, that's his business. But I think it would have been fine the way it was. It's because all the other movies that were made back in the 70s were not improved. Like Superman. That movie looks more dated than Star Wars, and they never improved that one. So I love this movie. I give the older version a 10 out of 10. I give the newer version an 8 out of 10. Okay? Sully, what do you give it? I give it over pies. You do? Yeah. So, we'll miss you, Peter and Maywood. And rest in peace. When you're in heaven, keep on doing your and all the way up there, man. And say hi to Carrie Fisher for us, okay? So, like, favorite, subscribe, guys. Bye-bye. May the force be with you, always. Bye.